Hello, everybody. It's been a while since I've talked to everybody, and we've been dealing with this hot heat and everything else, hurricanes and whatnot. But everybody's doing good. Hope I find every one of y'all doing good. And sitting there, I'm one of these fellas that likes to record the temperatures over the years, and I've been looking at our book here, and we're about 2 3 weeks away from finally getting some crisp air, and if you are a little bit longer than that till we actually start getting some cold air. But I don't know about y'all, but I am so ready to get rid of this heat. So how's everybody doing? Sorry about all the mess. We've been shopping, getting all them kinds of things that tend to disappear when the world gets weird, toilet paper and whatnot. But hopefully everybody's doing good. Just it's another super hot day here in Southeast Virginia, but at least we're not up in the Northeast. I hear New York City and all that, so they're really catching that Hurricane Henri or Henry or whatever you want to say. It passed by us yesterday, and all it did was kick up the surf, but no wind. We've had rain now for nearly every day. Oh, I don't know, for 10 days, and we got a little bit more coming here in a little while. And then they say once we get to tomorrow, it should be stuck in a really hot, dry period, which I'm kind of glad to see that. It's really been a humdinger. It's the older I get, the more I like that cold air better. So I guess I'm kind of backwards. 5-stroke Wander in Scotland. Yeah, is it weird over there too? Yep, I can understand. I really, really can, man. It's just, I guess I'm kind of backwards, man. I used to always hear, when you got a little bit older, you kind of wanted to slide the other way. So, but what I used to call them people who moved to Florida and all that snowbirds. I'm the other way. I want to go north, man. Hey, there, Urdu Thoughts. How you doing? It's good to see you. We were sitting there talking about the weather. How's the weather where you're at? Well, I'm doing good, doing good. And how are you? Good, good. Hot over there where you're at? Cool, rainy? Yeah, I just like I said, I've been keeping records about the weather for this area of Southeast Virginia now for a good many years. So, Frugal Farmer, how are you doing, buddy? So I imagine it's about as toasty where you're at as it is here for me. You about ready for some cool air? I know I am, man. Good grief! And it's been raining almost constantly here. It's just for about the last 10 days. It's rained in some capacity or another, and they say starting tomorrow we're going to get into a dry pattern. So thank goodness, I am so ready. I mean, one thing about it, all this wetness has made the garden really look good. It is. I'm old and and moldy. Huh? Yeah, I can understand. I really can. It really, really humid. Yeah, it's the humidity to me that really creates the problems. When you go outside, you're outside for a little bit, you just feel like you kind of like dragging a boat anchor behind you. But what I've been trying to do is I've been breaking out the cold weather camping gear and been making some modifications to stoves and all that kind of good stuff. But it just makes me want to, get into that cold, crisp air, and I'm start stacking up some firewood here before long. We got about 4 or 5 weeks before it really starts. The weather starts getting the chill to it, so I'll start stacking up firewood. Virginia fruit grower, yes, about the rain. My grass is out of control. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I had to raise the level of the lawnmower up, inch higher than normal because you couldn't push through it, and the weed eater couldn't handle it. So I'm just gonna have to wait till it dries up, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, and you're right close to me. You're not too far from me, so I hear we got a little bit more coming here in a couple hours or so, between 2 and 3, and then later on tonight between 9 and 10. But man, oh man, I can't wait till we turn that corner. I'm glad that hurricane missed us though. That Henri, yeah. Yeah, I hear New York City and up along Rhode Island, Narragansett, and all that. Point Judith, Montauk Point, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, five. Scotland says I'm very old and disability going camping again. Yeah. Oh yeah, that camping that keeps you young, man. It kind of pushes the old bod, makes you keeps your mind off of things and whatnot. So yeah. So what y'all got planned for today? Just hanging out in the air conditioning? Yeah, I guess you can't quite see the air conditioner from here, but I got it. It's flat cranking out, and got big piles of stuff. We went shopping earlier, stacking up those things that tend to get hard to find when things go weird. Toilet paper, paper towels, and canned goods, and all that stuff. And it's gotten kind of hard to find camping gear and all that kind of stuff. You really you have to order it off of Amazon or from REI or something like that. But they're getting there. So a lot of these camping outfits, they'll put the thing up there, first come, first serve. Exactly, I don't know what that exactly means, but seems to me if you order a tent or a stove or something like that, why would do first come, first serve? Just you ordered it. If they have it, send it. But y'all getting ready for get out of this summertime heat? I don't ever recall it the humidity, making me this irritable. But I guess maybe the age is catching up with me. Be 61 here, and I don't know about what 8 weeks. And like I was saying earlier, I mean, when I was a kid, you used to always hear people moving out of the northern states of the U.S. and head to Florida and Arizona and everything like that. Man, I'm ass backwards. I'm here in Virginia, and I'm ready to head north. Just someplace that it gets warm for 2 or 3 months, and after that, it slides into, a fall for a little bit. Then bam, snow and whatnot. But it is a Sunday, and I see there's a few people out and about and on here, but so what y'all got planned for the rest of your day? Not a whole lot. Yeah, I've been goofing around with my Osmo action camera here, and perfecting how to use certain shot, slow motion, and all that kind of stuff, and whether I want to use 4K and whatnot. But it's a pretty cool little thing. It's lightweight, and you can carry it a long way, and it's got depending on what type of little cards you put in there, just exactly how much you can record on it. But it's a neat little thing. It's the competitor to the GoPro. This is called the Osmo Action, and I like it. Not that I wouldn't buy a GoPro, but but we'll get there when we get there, I suppose. And let me put this thing back down, and there we go. Yeah, I see. It must be a little early to be talking to everybody, but it seems like they're still asleep. But that's cool. That's cool. I was gonna go outside and try to do some stuff, but last night's rain, man, the grass is wet and there's mud everywhere, and you can't push the lawnmower through it. So I might as well just wait till tomorrow and get off. I'm one of those odd jobs that goes to work real early in the morning while it's still dark, and we get off at 11 a.m. So I still got a good chunk of each day, to try to get some stuff done. But, it's this humidity and this heat, man. It's really kind of slowed me down. And the last few days, I've been trimming up the fruit trees. And yeah, I'll wait till later to mess with the yard. Oh, yep. It's just totally wet out there, man. Just absolutely. Yeah, I heard it here in Southeast Virginia. They said it might rain between 2 and 3 p.m. and then again from 9 to 10 p.m. I think it's part of that swirl of that Henri or whatever it is you call it. But I went outside a little while ago, and the grass is just sopping wet. But I got about maybe, let me think, 7 or 8 fruit trees in the backyard, and I've been kind of trimming them up a little bit because all this rain has kind of really kind of stripped some of the leaves off, and everything's all sopping wet, whatnot. And you talk about mosquitoes. Oh my goodness, man, we got to do something about these mosquitoes. Just first thing you do when you go outside is slather down with that bug spray, mosquito spray. But, so what's the weather like there in Scotland? I guess you're still with me there, 5-stroke Wander in Scotland. I think, let's see what here the temperature here in Southeast Virginia is. It's 82 degrees. And to answer your question, yes, they're calling for more rain starting around 2 o'clock up through about 5 o'clock. Then it stops for a little while. Then we get thunderstorms between 9 and 10. And they said we'll eventually hit 84 degrees. Let's see here. The humidity is 74%. Feels like 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind southwest at 4 miles an hour. We've had 0.2 of precip so far today. UV index is about 6. Yeah, not a very comfortable thing. Weird for us to be spared from that tropical storm in New York. Get it? Yeah, that is kind of weird, man. I mean, it looked like it had the perfect setup to come on and, hit its normal, OBX, Cape Hatteras, then, pop across Virginia Beach, then jump across the harbor and up through the bay and pop back out. But kind of weird. Yeah, not that I wish harm or bad times upon anybody else, but they can have it. And it needs to dry up here. And the last thing we needed was 70, 80 mile an hour winds. It's just but I agree with you there, Virginia Fruit Grower. That was a very weird thing for it to go up where it did. New York City and Rhode Island and Connecticut. And I would imagine by now Massachusetts is getting wet. Scotland, it's difficult to choose between my tent's hot tent or a normal tent. Oh, kind of one of the borderline weathers. Here, no tent right now. It's just awful, man. I don't know what 90, 95 degrees Fahrenheit is in Celsius, but it's just awful. But we do what we can. Fingers crossed that we'll soon make that turn. You get up about 180 miles, 200 miles from here, up along the Appalachian Trail, Blue Ridge Mountains and stuff. They're not far away from getting some colder nights. And I got some friends of mine that live up very north of Minnesota, and they've already had days that and nights, I should say, where it's been 40, 45 degrees. So, broken record, huh? All we talk about is how hot it is, how miserable it is. But we'll get there. Yeah, last year I don't think we had any snow in this area last year, and it didn't really get all that cold. I mean, it stayed cold for a little bit, but not very much. So, but every once in a while we get one of those years that it snows a little bit, and maybe luck will smile upon us this time, so we can really try out this good camping gear and whatnot. And with this COVID mess going on, I have a feeling it's not going to be much longer. The local governments will start shutting down the parks and all that kind of again, and that kind of throws a monkey wrench into where we can go up camping. You get up along like Appalachian Trail and stuff. Normally, where there's not a lot of people, there'd be a ton of people jammed up, and it's not a good thing right now being around all these people. I sure hope we can get rid of this mess, for long, and hopefully prayers that everybody can get through this safely. Yeah, when I guess it's been about 7, 8 months now since I've had shot 2. Now to talk about shot 3 for people. Oh gosh, I am so ready for this to be over with. And I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was saying that she went out looking for a new car. And I'll tell you what, you drive down the main drag in this city here, and Ford dealerships, Chevy, there's nothing out there. It's just nothing out there. You just the lots are empty, and I don't know whether they still maintain much of a sales force, but I don't see how they could, because they say you're going to be on a waiting list to say if you want to buy an F-150 or something like that. I bought a 2019 Ford Ranger a couple years ago, but if you're wanting to find something like that right now, you have to put it on order. And I'm not exactly sure what causes these problems, but I've also been hunting for various types of ammunition and shot primers. No, not going to happen. Some tents are available, but a lot of them aren't. The gear, no, hard to find. You go to Walmart's or any of these other places, and it's just nothing. It was kind of weird. I found more stuff in a Kroger grocery store that had to do with fire starting, camping and fire starting, than I did an actual like Bass Pro. It's just nothing there. I don't know whether it's got a lot to do with the trade and the shipping and everything from other countries or whatnot, but they certainly need to rethink how they do things. If it's so hard to get stuff during an emergency like this, maybe they need to rethink about how things are, shipped or something. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. So what's everybody else has been experiencing? You having a hard time finding supplies and stuff? Y'all may well remember here on the East Coast of the U.S. here a couple months ago when that gas pipeline got hacked out, and we went about 4 or 5 days with very little gas. Yeah. But most of the camping gear that I have found of late has come off of Amazon or REI. I bought myself one of those Wise Owl camping quilts. I just want to try my hand to see whether the camping quilt is better than a sleeping bag, or a combination of both. Because the one sleeping bag I got is one of those Yukon type sleeping bags, Teton tent, by yay thick. So I'm thinking that maybe possibly it could serve the purpose of like an air mattress, and then use the quilt to keep warm. Some combination of the thing. And I got one of those Coleman cots, those Trailhead 3 tent cots. And but all in all, so I don't know, guys. Yeah. Well, I didn't want to keep you all very long. I'll probably try a video out here in a day or two. I know it's kind of hot, but I've got some modifications on that titanium 3W Wild West stove that I'm really wanting to try out. I know it's kind of hot. And maybe try some cinnamon rolls or something like that, baked potato or whatnot. Well, y'all drop me a line. Hit that like button if you don't mind. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe and let me know, and I'll be more than happy to respond in kind back to you. And prayers that everyone will be quite safe and well. You, your families, and whatnot. So y'all take care, man. I appreciate y'all dropping by. Let me know if you guys have a live feed. That way I can spend a few minutes of my time with you guys. Do take care, man. Dave out.